we're going to queer up drag culture. Hamburger Mary's is being sold and general manager leaves. What's next for drag shows on Wilton Drive? Hamburger Mary's, an LGBTQ plus hotspot in Wilton Manors, is being sold, and its general manager, Christina Donohue's last day was it last week, I believe. Donohue's social media has not mentioned her departure or any changes with the popular drag-themed bar. The news marks the second potential brand change. Rosie's on Wilton Drive originally opened as part of the Hamburger Mary's franchise. Sources in the bar community suggest the new owners will not be continuing the franchise. The restaurant faced challenges after the pandemic, having a grand opening for Stonewall Pride 2021. The restaurant opened to mostly negative reviews for food and service. Donohue has been successful in turning that around and providing a large variety of entertainment, including RuPaul's Drag Race queens performing at the restaurant and bar. Hamburger Mary's is the best known national brand for drag performance. The issue will be how this affects entertainers and guests. Unlike other places in the country, there are more than 5 regular locations for dining and drag in South Florida, so the change may not be felt like it would in other locations. Queer News Tonight will be following this story. So yes, we can agree this is going to be a loss for some of the performers in the South Florida drag community. In my opinion, it's not such a great loss as a dining experience on Wilton Drive. There are many other finer better service, no service with a sneer, better food.
They try as hard as they can. I've never been poorly treated at Rosie or at Hamburger Mary's. I've just been undertreated.
Well, yes,
how about that?
Ignored. How's that? Ignored.
No, I don't want to do that. They're good people. They are good people. They really do try their best.
I wonder just though what it's saying that we can't keep a Hamburger Mary's here, because it seems like the right place. It seems like we should have
2 strikes and it's out.
Yeah. And twice now it hasn't made it.
I think it's just first the location and luck. The Hamburger Mary location, where it is located right now, play host to a multitude of bars over the years. It was Maddie's for a long time, and then it was Sidelines after they came back from Hollywood, and then suddenly it was a Hamburger Mary.
When it was Rumors.
And then Rumors.
All of that. It was
and the Rumors. Yeah.
Yes.
Which I love, Rumors. And the thing with that location is that there's, compared to other locations, there's less parking available, and it's not quite central in Wilton. Like it's not like the Alibi Strip, which is like right there in the Wilton Manors area. The other thing is timing. They opened in the middle of the pandemic. I remember, when everyone was social distancing, you can't sit within 6 feet of each other, their face shields and masks and whatnot. Then correspondingly, probably the service and food suffered initially because of it.
Right. But that location, so Rosie's is there.
Yeah.
That hasn't stopped Rosie's from doing, and Lit is there, and Bona. So there are businesses that are thriving.
But I think the competition is so hard in our town because we have so many things to offer. You have to be one step above, everybody else. You just can't be just a mediocre performer.
Pub has drag regularly. I think Alibi does drag regularly.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think even Hunters have like cabaret shows occasionally.
Yeah. No Manors.
No Manors.
In avant-garde entertainment.
Yes, exactly. So when it comes to attractions, it's not like we are running out of options.
No shortage.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll tell you, I've been following the Hamburger Mary story literally as long as I've been here in South Florida. In 2006, they shut down Hamburger Mary's because they didn't want to pay the franchise fee. It was a crippling fee, and so they shut it down and reopened as Rosie's, a one-off owned by local businesses, and they do a great job.
Love them.
Hamburger Mary's then came back and they rushed to open in time for Pride, and we were past social distancing by then. I mean, they opened a week before we all shoved 50,000 people into a small little street. So, but they were unprepared. They only had like 4 people trained as employees at that point, and they just really never recovered. Now, as for what's going on now, I'm still following it. You can read all of my stories at Out South Florida. I've got several on this real estate development, and the latest that I've heard from my sources is that maybe the owner, who I'm pretty sure owns other entertainment establishments in South Florida, now may come in and not change the Hamburger Mary's franchise and motif. That's the latest I've heard. That, like a resident in that spot before, is just rumor. But I will continue. Thank you.
I was right there.
But I will
there. But I was there.
But I absolutely will be continuing to follow this. You know, I don't care if it's Hamburger Mary's. I don't care if it's another bar from Off Drive. Yeah. I just want my dog in the fight is the same dog that I have in every fight. I want what's best for the community. I don't want this to become 3 vacant storefronts, because that's how many storefronts that the bar actually takes up. But it's expensive. Taxes on that whole property, not just the Hamburger Mary's, but that whole little strip mall, are $3,500 a month, $42,000 a year just in property taxes for that. So it's expensive to run a business there. Now, they do have a lease that the new owners will inherit, a lease that takes them through, I think, 2031. But it's not cheap, and it's not easy. And so I just wish all the best to the employees and staff at Hamburger Mary's, whatever their future holds, and how well it's tied to the future of whatever is going to be in that spot 6 months from now.
But I also hope they still give their give back, like they're doing the bingo for the Bears. The money's going to the Bears. So hope they continue that charity back to our community, whatever store, wherever they take it.
Yeah. If my sources are true, and I don't want to say the rumor, but the bar or the business that would move into that space is very community oriented.
Oh, good.
So I'll just say that.